We're finally finishing the chase for 30 at my home ballpark, the iconic federal landmark of Wrigley Field in Chicago, and many times,
Ryan was there.
my favorite game I've ever been to, and obviously been to a lot of them. There's been walk-offs, getting a chance to see Sammy Sosa play against Mark McGwire was one of the big ones, and neither one hit a home run, but it was at the end of their careers. I think it was 2001. It was Fred McGriff's first game. That one comes to mind. But being able to be at one of the games in the 2016 postseason on a rooftop with my dad. Now, we couldn't see because this is when the scoreboards were already in, so we could see the pitcher throw the ball, and after that, couldn't see anything. But there was a TV right there. It was all you can eat, all you could drink. So worth it. And then in that game, Kyle Hendricks was dealing. He got hurt. This was game 2. Faced former Cub Jeff Samardzija, and then Travis Wood came in, not only pitched phenomenal, but hit a home run in that game, and the Cubs end up going on to win that series, win the division series, and obviously the rest is history as they won the World Series. So being able to be at a game during that run. Now, other games that honorable mention the following year went to the 2017 NLCS game where the Dodgers clinched and went to the World Series. Dodgers had that game won by like the third inning, so we left. Kike Hernandez had 3 home runs, so that one was a top one. And then another one with the next year, which if the Cubs won would be my highlight, would be the 2018 wild card game between the Cubs and Rockies. Javi Baez hitting that ball to tie the game against the Rockies. The fans were just waiting to erupt, and that place shook. I haven't been there many times when it shook. It shook when Javi Baez tied the game. Unfortunately, they lost that game, but it is what it is. But that's definitely my favorite game, being able to go into that 2016 run. The way to experience Wrigley Field, at least for me, I grew up in southeastern Wisconsin, an hour and a half away. Never drove there early in my life, as we went. Usually took the train, the Fox Lake Metro. Get on at 8:45. By 10 o'clock, you're at Grayland. You walk down the steps, not there anymore. You go to Pat's, who don't own that bar anymore, but it's still there. And then you have a couple drinks or sodas if you're a kid, and then walk down Milwaukee to go take the bus that takes you right to Wrigley Field. Then you get to enjoy Wrigleyville. There's so many great places to eat. My favorites, D'Agostino's Pizza, which is one of my, Lou Malnati's is not my favorite, get it every time I'm there, but when you're in Wrigleyville, you get D'Agostino's Pizza, at least for me, or you walk down to Bernie's, which is down the street, get the steak sandwich, used to be the one to get. They don't have it on the menu anymore, so usually get a nice cheeseburger, a nice drink. You get one on the patio as well. So between doing all that, then you go into the game, maybe get a dessert. Don't trust the Wrigley Field ice cream. Hopefully they change it soon. It's it tastes like oatmeal. I'm not a fan of it. It's been the worst thing about Wrigley Field. Do not get the ice cream. It's Oatly, I think it's called. Not a fan. But that's the way I experienced Wrigley Field, and I think it's the best way to enjoy it. Favorite place to sit at Wrigley Field would be down the left or right field line. Now at Wrigley, the reason I do that is because you never know, especially when you buy resale tickets, you just don't know where the poles are. There's a lot of poles. I mean, and there's pictures of people where they're just sitting right in front of the pole, and they're just like, well, this is my seat. I never had that experience. Poles have been. That's why I try to avoid anything under the under the decks. Right field or left field line are the places to be because there's no poles in the way. You got a nice view of the game. And I mean, the bleachers are another place as well if you love to do that as well. I like to go to day games, but I don't want to roast in the sun in the bleachers. That's not my thing. So unfortunately, one of the years I knew a guy that had season tickets for the bleachers, so I went to a lot of games in the bleachers. So I've been able to do that. But besides that, I would say down the right field line is the spot if you want to avoid those dreaded poles at Wrigley Field. So that it. The chase is over. Something that I've meant to do my whole life. It's been my bucket list item, and it's something that I'll cherish for always. And now I've talked about all 30 ballparks, but I haven't given you like my favorites. I haven't given you my take on some of the critiques as well. My favorite, my least favorite, best food, all that kind of stuff. I did give a best food on here, but we might give it to you again. But so I'm going to do it. We're doing it all. Usually in November, I do a My Life, My Way. Thanksgiving night it premieres. This year it will be My Life, My Way 3, but it will be Chase 30. It will be an interview of all about my stadiums and my journey. So this Thanksgiving 2025, My Life, My Way 3, Chase 30 will be the name of it. So looking forward to celebrate. If you watched all these, it's still going to be stuff I haven't told. So looking forward to that as well. So thank you very much for being on this journey. The new season of Hello Chicago Network. I know it's been a rough summer, especially for me, having to deal with Brandon and Anthony shenanigans and taking over my network, but I finally get it back. Labor Day, Monday, September 1st, Hello Chicago Network's back with the season premiere. I tell you what's going on, and I'm back. I got my network back. So I apologize, but I was able to do all this. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for letting me deal with all that and watch all these. And the documentary about everything will be coming out Thanksgiving night. So I am Ryan Yanishadis. Thank you for watching this chase for 30. And guess what? 30 ballparks, 32, 33 overall. But at the end of the day,
Ryan was there.